Hello, my name is Mackenzie. I'm an ADHD and autistic, and this is my YouTube channel, Autistic Musings. On my channel, I spread autism awareness by explaining autistic terms, by giving unique solutions to uniquely neurodivergent problems, and sharing my own personal experience as a neurodivergent person. And today on my channel, we're going to be talking about what do I like about being neurodivergent. I feel like a positive episode is needed, so I decided to do one. Welcome back, all my subscribers and people that have seen me before. If you've seen me before, why don't you hit that subscribe button? And to all the newcomers, welcome. It's wonderful that you clicked on my page and you're watching. And let's get to the topic. Not yet. Oh, I wanted to say something before I moved on to the actual topic at hand. For Go ADHD Go, the laptop is back. It did not fall off. I got the magic desk at IKEA though, just so you know. Okay, moving on. Now, what do I like about being neurodivergent? I felt like I should do like a positive episode to explain some like things I really like about being autistic and ADHD, to just put that out there. Disclaimer, things that I like about being autistic and being an ADHD, everybody else might not like, and may have a different perspective, and autism is a diverse condition, so don't expect us all to be the same. So these are just mine. Now, let's start with number one. I have never lacked passion in my life. My special interest and my hyperfixation, I am always passionate about something, whether it's baking, it's psychology, any of my special interests, and something that magically catches my attention and I hyperfixate for a while. I'm super passionate when I talk about any of these topics. And that level of passion is definitely due to the autism. Definitely. I don't think anybody else has thought about the psychological concepts and traits of autism for like 24 hours straight. I've done that before, like the whole day. I was just thinking about that. I actually don't mind that bit. I find it's one of my favorite parts, and I like having that much passion about certain subjects, and I may come off as intense to other people, but that's one thing that I really like. This one will not apply to everybody that's autistic. I'm giving a disclaimer here because only about like 14% of people that are autistic have hyperlexia, which is the exact opposite of a reading delay and everything. In fact, we tend to talk earlier and that type of thing. I definitely read really early as a kid and qualified for this. About 80% of people with hyperlexia are autistic. That's the theory there, and that's the vast majority. But I am a huge reader. I devour books, I devour words, and I love to read. And I definitely think autism is part of it. I was obsessed with books as a kid. It's what I did all day, and I still love to read and still do that. I think my recent favorite that I read was actually with a collaboration with another person, The Autism Experience. I read a 16-page study going over the transition from special education classes to the mainstream classes for autistic kids that transitioned into mainstream school. Yes, I'm sure to most of you that sounded like an incredibly dry material. I found it very interesting because I like psychology and I like to read about autism. And again, hyperlexia, very common for people that are hyperlexic to be autistic. That's another sign. And also, it's something I like about autism. Again, disclaimer, not everybody that's autistic is hyperlexic. Yeah. And then, let's see, making a lot of noises. I have to talk about myself this episode. That's a lot of work. I don't usually talk about myself for this amount of time. I'm awkward. That's to my next point. So many of us who are autistic tend to come off as very, very direct communicators. Generally, this might be because we're very literal thinkers. We struggle to catch neurotypical's social nuances. So we'll be very direct with things that you guys might not be direct with, neurotypicals. This is a double-edged sword, in my opinion, which means there are some great things about this and some not so great things about this. This means I often put my foot in I often say something that might embarrass me or whatever, but it also means that I'm a very straightforward person. If I like you, you'll know I like you. I'll say nice things. It'll be like bluntly nice things. I'm not subtle. But yeah, I'll be very blunt. And if you want somebody to be honest with you, I am your gal. I will be straightforward if you're my friend and tell you what I think, even if if you're my friend, you know what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm gonna tell you the unfiltered truth that's in my head. It's not always pliable to everybody, but the few people I have found that it's very pliable to say I'm refreshingly honest. I always think of a glass of water when they tell me that. I don't quite know what they mean by that, but it sounds positive. I'll take it. Let's see, what else? I would say that while I have a lot of sensory issues, there are some things about the sensory issues that actually have a positive side to it. I do not think anybody that doesn't have like textural sensory issues gets this much out of soft things. Like, I will pet soft things. I find them awesome. I will be hypnotized by the soft things. It is an awesome feeling, and I don't think anybody that's not a neurodivergent gets the same feeling from soft things. I really like that. There's some of my soft things in the background. One of them's a little Snape and a little Hagrid. Maybe they're the ones that are making the laptop disappear. Go ADHD, go. I'm talking about him because he's a funny guy in the comments and he keeps on making jokes. It's pretty good. So what did I go over with you guys? I went over directness, I went over sensory, I went over I really like the special interest, the passion. Let's see, what else? I really think that the neurodivergence, the ADHD and autism shape a lot of my personality. I think that I am very much a perfectionist. I work very, very hard across the board on all the things that I decide to commit to. I don't know how to half-ass anything. I'll always give my 100%. This is kind of like the black or white thinking, all or nothing thinking. It's not always great, but it actually makes me work really hard across the board, and I I have a strong work ethic, and I'm willing to work very hard. Even if my efforts might not always be the same in certain areas, or my results of my efforts might not look as good as some other people's, I'm always working hard, and I always try on anything I do to do my very best, which I think is positive. Yeah. What else? It's a lot harder talking about myself. I tell you this. I'm giving myself like 1 more minute with this. I don't know why it's incredibly difficult to like come up with things about myself. I like myself, but it's hard to like continuously just talk about me. Oh, that brings up something. There we go. Friendship. So while I might struggle with friendship and relationships and everything, I think something that's definitely attributed to some of my neurodivergent characteristics, like the autism and being drained by social interactions. One really positive thing that I can definitely describe myself as is very, very loyal individual. If I'm your friend, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I feel like I'm built to be loyal. Being disloyal or not, like going behind somebody's back, like, and doing disloyal or disfaithful things is just not in my nature, because it would require extra social interaction on my part. That sounds like what? I would be required to like interact with more people to like betray my friendship somehow and have contradictory things going on in there. No, I'm just your friend. If I'm your friend, I am bluntly honest. I will let you know if I think you did something wrong, but I'll always be on your side because, well, you've taken the time to get to know me and be my friend. I'm gonna keep you, unless you do something really wrong to me. Yes, I'm gonna go, my top things, this was a long, and I had to be organic for this topic. I don't like being organic at all. I like my scripts. Usually what I have for you guys is a scripted outline. I had to like force myself to talk about myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this, if you did, thumbs up, and if you liked my channels or you like this episode so far, why don't you hit the subscribe button? That'd be great. Or follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm on there too, and I post all the time. I hope to see you guys next week.